Do 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 do. Alright, hello chat room. Hello Josh Training World. Let's go ahead and roll the intro. Yeah, like I said, if you like what I'm doing, please go to that link right there. I put on over up there at that link right there. If you like what I'm doing. Alright, so yeah, why not? Let's do that. Alright, so what am I doing basically? Hopefully this time it works better. Alright, so I'm basically playing a Galaxy T6 3,000 Dreadnought. Friend of mine earlier, what I was trying to show earlier, that for some reason my mic was not connecting. So like I said, this is basically the, T6 version, the Yamato, I believe, class. This and everything else and all. But I had a friend of mine who's saying that he got the ship. He's got the T6. He's not got the T5. But it does not make a difference. You can get the T5 or the T6. Does not make a difference. Of course, this is the fleet version, so I've got a little bit more hull, a little bit more firepower, a little bit more of everything else. The only other thing is I am running the Phaser set and the Quantum set, but I'm running a cannon build on this ship. So with this one, you literally got to keep everybody in front of you to bring the fire tower on. For trait-wise, I am running the Harriet maneuver ability. That's everything else. So each time I hit engine 1, I will take up speed. I also have the competitive engine, so that when I'm running around and I hit engineering team, I'm going to get speed. Everything else like crazy. There's my station that I'm using right now. This and everything else and all. And this is a command shift, because you notice there's a command slot set. Trait-wise, like I said. Now, I have this. If you like to do those cloak attacks and everything else, you need this trait. Alright? With this trait, you'll get an ambush damage, so that way when you cloak and then you start to uncloak, I also have the Romulan officer that I have actually slotted, so that as I'm uncloaking with the Romulan active officer, plus that, I'm getting a time bonus on my uncloaking ability on somebody as I uncloak. Cannon wise, I've got the cannon training. So that's pretty much my whole layout of my ship, that's everything else. The skills, yeah, I really don't run any tactical ability. I'm lower into the science and lower into the engineering, that's everything else. So tactical wise, I really don't have the fire tower, but I make up for it in my tank ability. I make up for it. And again, like I said, you'll see as I'm playing this and everything else and all. So let's go ahead, do a swarm. Now with this shit here, yeah, this shit is very usable. You just got to know how to fly it and handle it. That is the thing with this ship. You just got to know how to fly it and how to handle it.
The Herc are about to overrun this planet, and time is a factor. Several Jem'Hadar ships have been disabled by the Herc. Give them a power boost to bring them back online. Be wary. Herc scouts are searching the system for easy prey. Work quickly. The main Herc force will be here soon.
Understood. They're launching attacks. Yeah, and also, real quick, my active trait to space is that. Now, I do have this one that helps me turn around faster, but I also have this, so when I put my that's an intercept mode, they will chase things down for me and keep things altered now.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Either the thing down here is basically controlling speed. And there goes my alpha strike.
Target's shields have failed.
That is how you handle this ship. You really don't want to go fast because you got the firepower to take things down fast. And I do have the lenient progression where if I start backing up, guess what? I'm going to get more firepower as I back up. And you can see I'm already starting to do that odd drift.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Alright, let's go. That's the only thing about this ship. Yeah, let's get down here, get this side detected. And there's that drift. You'll see me do this a lot.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Satellite is back online. It will launch tractor mines against the Herc ships.
Now I am draining power from everybody.
Target's shields have
Like I said,
failed.
that's the really way to fly the ship. You don't want to go too fast. You want to keep it kind of on the slow side. Let your firepower and your size of your ship handle the tank. Because as big as you are and as powerful as you are, you can tank a lot of these hits. You can tank a lot of it. Now I am drifting again. So I'm turning around. I'll target these ships. I want to target you. See, we got the optional. Alright, this is satellite not turned on yet. There,
The
now
last of the
settle's
refugee
active.
ships are ready. Protect them from the Herc as they leave the planet.
Yeah, roger, roger. Yeah, usually I do alpha and beta, but we got someone down there already. There's two on gamma. Alright, so I'll sit in right about here.
Head to escape route Beta. Protect the refugee ships.
Excuse me, sorry everybody. And like I said, that is basically what you gotta do. Exactly. Yeah, basically I'm flying this because I had a friend of mine that picked up the T6. He don't have the T5. And he was like all mad because he tried to build a cannon setup, which I told him to do because this is actually better for a cannon build. Then someone told him to make it an all-demon build, which is great because of its size, yeah. Just everything else and all. But then he kind of got all mad because he wanted to see if he can get his money back for it. And Critic would not let him basically get his money back and get rid of the shit. So he was like, you know, I just picked up this piece of the junk of the ship.
Target's shields have failed.
And again, like I said, firepower, slow down.
Well done. Herc's ship spotted at escape route Gamma. Get over there.
And again, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, with this ship, you've got the size and you've got the tank.
Herc
You could take a
Dreadnought
lot
on
of hits
sensors.
with this
Be
ship.
careful. Refugee ships heading down escape route Alpha. Protect
And look
them.
what I see. Turn around, turn around, turn around. Now, I'm on this is going to lock onto it.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
I'm bringing the firepower on. Did you see that, ladies and gentlemen? You've got the firepower. You can handle it. You just got to know how to fly it. And with this shit, especially with the Heron maneuvers and the combat engine and this everything else, it's going to drift a lot. If you're at high speed, you are going to drift like crazy.
Head to escape route Beta. Protect the refugee ships.
4 shields failing. Target's shields have failed.
Herc's ship spotted at escape route Gamma. Get over there.
Alright, come on, let me start that on.
We're speeding up the evacuation. All lanes will be utilized now. Herc's ship spotted at escape route Gamma. Get over there.
Target's shields have failed.
As you can see right there, I'm getting out of it. I didn't want to get in that mess. The size of this ship, you can get out of the fight real fast. The size of this ship. It's because of what I've got, and that's what the one friend of mine was flying, because we was actually flying this together, and I actually jumped on this, and he's like, holy hell, you're drifting all over the place, you're shooting all over the place, and I was actually out DDSing him on a lot of hits, just everything else and all.
Refugee ships heading down escape route Alpha. Protect them.
Somebody behind me? Well, was.
Target's shields have failed.
Yeah, I can do that. Get in and I'll show it to you on the
Herc's ship
screen.
spotted at escape route Gamma. Get over there.
I'll actually show it to you on the screen. Uh-oh, got trouble over here. The funny thing is, this thing's not fully done yet. I'm still actually working on this.
Target's shields have failed.
And there I am. There's that drift again. Alright, lock on. Oh, that was a
Shields
waste.
failing. Target's shields have failed.
Refugee ships heading down escape route Alpha. Protect them.
Shields have failed. Rear shields failing.
Back into your ass. Now, fire!
Herc ship spotted at escape route Gamma. Get over there.
That's it easy. Throw a heal on everybody. La 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 la. And there it is. Now deploy it. Yeah, but like I said, with my engine powers and everything else, as you can see, because it's got a head on this ship. Yeah, so let me go out of here and I'll show you all. So, like I said, yeah, the size, you know, if you're doing PDT, you're going to die instantly. You need a good team that knows what they're doing, that can kind of give you detection while flying, everything else and all. But, against the Hercs, against thugs, against whatever, this shit can do it. Alright, 13th Thirst. Yeah, I'm kind of working on it. I'm using the whole entire phaser set, so I've got the whole entire set. So I've got that. I've got a dual-headed cannon active. I've also got the quantum, so I've got the whole three pieces. I am running the biomolecular set, with everything else. The rest of the set is right here. So the only one I don't have is the photon torpedo. I am running those pieces of the prolonged engagement phaser beam. I am running that set, which is the idea of that one right there, and the reinforcement. Now granted, this here is slow firing, this and everything else, but if you get like the Hercs, when they get behind you, you know, basically turn around and lock on someone behind you, especially to the Hercs, it decimates the Hercs. So if they're slow moving target that like to get behind you, yeah, you can take something out that's behind you. I am running that there, because like I said, I've got the whole piece. Now engineers, if you are like engineers, you can engineer this piece, and I'm running those pieces of that and that. Of course, I'm running these two because that way I can heal myself as well as heal my pets around me. And I'm also using the advanced runabouts, and they're in intercept mode. Stations. This here is a command ship. So this is a command setup, this and everything else, because it is a command ship. So there's that. Traits. I am running the hair and the noodles. So every single time I hit, oh yeah, that's the other thing. I am running the Nakora set here, both pieces, which gives me a hull heal, shield heal, and passive healing to my hull. I'm also running the tooth piece of the competitive. So every single time I hit engineering team 1, you're going to see me take off like a bat out of hell. The trait right here also kicks in. So every single time I'm doing engineering on inertia powered engines, whatever, that's going to kick in and it's going to have me take off like a bat out of hell. Now going back, each time I do engine Tower 1 right there, yeah, you're going to see me kick in, and that's why you see it right there in that one thing there. The cannons right here, each time I do my cannon rapid fire, just everything else, and as you can see, it's enhancing my quad phasers and everything else, just everything else. So while they're firing, I am taking off like a bat out of hell. This right here also gives me hull heal as well as my backup. So, as I'm backing up, I'm getting more firepower as I back up. But then, as I'm always telling people, if you hit me, guess what? I'm doing an emergency heal immediately and healing myself like a bat out of hell. This here, you have to get what lockbox it comes from. But if you like to do cloak attacks with the cannon setup and everything else, you want this. Because as you uncloak, plus I've got the Romulan duty officers. Let me show that real quick. So, I have these guys set. So, this one also helps me turn around like a bat out of hell, did everything else. But then I have this guy. So when I put my touch in intercept mode, they will hunt down things and keep things off me. That is going to be reason why I survived for so long. Then I got here chance to input any power. This right here, each time I do engine power 1, this guy right here, you'll see my engines go 125 just because of this guy right here. So between all of my traits, all of my stuff, and it's going on, it'll make this shit drift all around like crazy and do all kinds of crazy stuff to everything else and all. Skill-wise, now I don't have anything in tactical. As you can see, I am literally a gigantic tank. I am a sponge. Now granted, I do throw stuff on my auxiliary to help me, help with my tanking. The tactical, you see, DDS-wise, I am not that good on DDS, as you can see. And that is pretty much my build, just everything else and all, and why I do so well. So, any questions? It says I've got 3 people in my chat room there. So, any questions? Yeah, like I said, I'm kind of working on it. Between this set and the quantum set right here, yeah, it really brings the firepower up like you would not believe. Because I used to run the, this guy here, I ran that, and that kind of went with the photon there thing in the back, just everything else. But I noticed with the quantum right here, it did a shield hit. But then when you bring the firepower on, because it had an automatic shield drain ability, as you can see, high yield and torch thread reduces, increases the torch thread deals additional shield damage. So when I do the, this guy right here, and I bring that up, the torpedo thread 2, it literally decimates shield like crazy. Whereas the Thor hand, I was running the other set with the photons. Now granted, the photons do load faster, but when it comes to bringing the firepower up, yeah, the quantums really do the damage. Well, like I said, a lot of it, when it comes to a lot of the traits, just everything else, and as you can see, I'm now working on the Gamma. A lot of it comes from your traits, just everything else, but then a lot of the other parts are from the storyline. Oh, hi, Josh. A lot of it comes from the storyline, like the that Nexus mission. And that's where that comes from. The Sunrise. The Sunrise, I need to talk to you. Okay, no problem, Josh. So a lot of it comes from the storyline, it's everything else and all. Um, and that's like I said, when it comes to Tartar wise, my one friend, he was kind of upset and mad because, like I said, no, he don't have the teeth dyed. I've got both the teeth dyed, upgraded to teeth dyed U, and this is like basically in fact, let me lower it down. I just noticed the thing's not showing. There, now you can see a better screenshot. And as you can see, it's a T6 version ship that's everything else and all. But a friend of mine, he was like, this shit sucks like hell, this everything else. So I jumped on to show him that, yeah, with the setup, the engines and all the traits and all the stuff in there, that I have, yeah, I can drift like a bat out of hell. As you can see. The only thing is with this ship is when you're flying, yeah, you're gonna get speed up, but then you've got to break your speed, slow down some, and then bring the firepower on.
Target's shields have failed.
Now I'm actually an engineer. And that's why you don't see my DDS as high, because I am an engineer. Because if you notice, I've got the engineering team 3. Engineers get that ability. Now I do this sometimes just to be an asshole. I'll just back up into everybody. Because if I'm backing up, you get more firepower as you're backing up. As you can see, I don't get much firepower. Oh crap. Just noticed somebody. Damn it, he reset it. As you see, he reset it. And as you can see, there's that drift. This shit can drift a lot. Yeah, I gotta reset it there. My turbo was still sitting there, got him. Yeah. I guess my turbo was still sitting there. And you see, each time I hit engine, there's that. Pretty much. And I can do it with my science. My science will kick it in. And again, you've got to control your speed. As you can see, yes, you're huge, but you can tank a lot of the hits. Now I'm going to do the cloak attack.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed. Target's shields have failed.
And as you can see, you can do quite a bit. Yeah, because a lot of them are basically doing whatever comes out, like right now, the launchy alert right now.
Target's shields have failed.
And then like the summer event ship, People have been doing the summer events and stuff. I'm still red alert. Oh well. There's that drift. You just gotta know how to fly it. That's the only thing. You just gotta know how to fly it. I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna try to get the glow barrage going. Come on. Come on. Here they come. Hello, Josh. There he is. Cloak barrage attack.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
Alright, took out everybody else. Like I said, that's basically the whole idea. You are huge. You can tank a lot of the hits. But if you watch how you fly your ship, keep it low, and you got the lenient aggression, each time you back up, you are going to get a speed boost as you're backing up. You're going to get more power as you back up. You just got to know how to fly the ship. That's all. There's that. Plow. That's I've got 5 people watching my stream, so hello everybody. Anybody got any questions? Because like I said, it's not that ship. You just have to know how to handle it and fly it. That's the thing with this ship. You can run a cannon build. Yes, I am running cannons. The only real thing I've got is the 2-piece prolong thing that I have it on the back end. So if someone gets on my back end and tries to get in the hell, I've got it back there ready to take care of anybody that's behind there. That is the only thing. So, any questions? Yeah, I'm going to turn on Discord. It says I've got somebody available. Oh, hi. Hi, Nick. Yeah, I've got a couple of my fleet mates on here.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Alright, so, anybody's got no questions, but yeah. And I'm gonna go ahead and head over toward the beginning area. I do got 2 fleet mates that want to talk to me about something. But no, that's that. Alright, so while I'm flying to the entrance area, alright, excuse me. I'm Jenny Jr., leader and owner of the SAS fleet. If you like what I'm doing, in a couple of minutes you'll see my link to everything else. But otherwise, like I said, I've got Steered and Steered and they who are my fleet recruiters. If you're looking to, jump in the game and learn the game, this and everything else. I've got Josh just flying behind there. This and everything else. He's also one of my fleet mates. So I'm gonna go ahead and break it right here. Let's go ahead and end the ending. Alright, so thank you for watching this stream, and yes, this is a Dreadnought. It can Kentucky Drift. So you Federation players did long faster, you Romulan players shall on true, you Klingon players Katla, and you new General players victory is life. And I'll see you all shortly now. Bye.